Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Monday, April 6, 2020. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. On Monday, April 6, the Nevis Emergency Operations Center EOC facilitated its debriefing to update the public on the situation with regard to COVID-19 on the island. The presentations included updates from stakeholders, the Nevis Disaster Management Department, the Nevis Division of the Royal St. Christopher and the Nevis Police Force, the Department of Education, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, and the Nevis COVID-19 Task Force.
We have now 4 persons testing positive. The newly confirmed case is a 35-year-old with minimal symptoms, and he's isolated at home. He has no history of recent travel. However, he works within the tourism industry. Now, all 4 persons who tested positive, I want to emphasize this, that they are doing well. All patients are isolated at home at this time. The second and third patients to test positive were initially hospitalized. However, they are now at home. They have been discharged from hospital. We are currently involved in the identification and the follow-up of contacts of these individuals, all of these confirmed cases.
Medical Officer of Health Dr. Judy Nisbet is the chair of the Nevis COVID-19 Task Force, which also has representation from the Health Promotion Unit, the Immigration Department, the Customs and Excise Department, Nevis Air and Seaports Authority, Nevis Tourism Authority, and the Alexandra Hospital.
The number of persons quarantined currently is 116. We have tested 44 persons. Of these, 27 are negative, 13 pending results, and we have so far released 60 persons from quarantine.
The Nevis COVID-19 Task Force reports directly to Premier and Senior Minister of Health in the Nevis Island Administration, the Honorable Mark Brantley.
The island of Nevis, as part of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis, has responded well to what has been happening. I would want to commend the task force and the leadership that the task force has shown. I would also wish to commend the police specifically for the role that they have played thus far in policing the curfew. Our nurses, our doctors, our lab technicians, the people who are on the front line, they have all been performing admirably, and I would really like to go on record to commend them and to say how happy we are with the effort that they've given thus far. I just want to say thank you on behalf of all the people of Nevis. This is a debt that we will never be able to repay, but we're grateful that we have you. We're grateful for the professionalism. We're grateful for the commitment that you've shown. And we ask our people to be responsible, and to continue to heed the advice of our health professionals. Stay at home.
The Nevis COVID-19 EOC debriefing will be broadcast this evening on Nevis Television. Meantime, on Thursday 2nd and Friday 3rd April, the Alexandra Hospital received 2 new ventilators, life-saving equipment which help critically ill patients to breathe. One ventilator is a gift from the Republic of China, Taiwan, while the other was provided by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis. Biomedical technicians from the Joseph N. France General Hospital in St. Kitts have installed the ventilators, which are now fully operational. In a press release issued on April 6th, the Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Health thanks the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis for their contribution to the health system response to COVID-19. The Alexandra Hospital is expected to receive 4 additional ventilators, 2 purchased by the Nevis Island Administration and the other 2 by the federal government. Persons whose income has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic can now apply for the COVID-19 Relief Fund. The grant will be paid to all persons who are full-time and part-time employees who have been laid off, who are employed but with reduced hours, who were made redundant as a result of the pandemic, and who are registered self-employed persons whose income is impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Visit the website www.socialsecurity.kn to fill the claim form to complete the application process. The form should be emailed to the Department of Labor and St. Kitts at dolcovid19@gmail.com or Department of Labor and Nevis at labordept@nia.gov.com or gary.liberd@nia.com. Persons who have questions or concerns relating to the Social Security COVID-19 Relief Fund should contact the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board at 667-2535, the Department of Labor in St. Kitts at 662-2075, or the Department of Labor in Nevis at 762-1099. Still to come, Ministry of Education supports the students' continued education through Flow Study platform. The details after this break.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Help us take care of me so I could take care of you.
This is a crucial time. No time for mistakes.
You stay at home for us.
Help us. Take care of me so we could take care of you.
Please wash your hands.
Be responsible and stay at home. You can save lives only when you comply. Play your part, save a life, stay at home.
We are exposed to everything for you.
Maintain social distancing.
I stay at work for you.
Help us to help you.
Please stay at home. We stayed at work for you. You stay at home for us.
Stay updated by following the Health Promotion Unit on Facebook and Instagram or contact us at 469-8010.
Welcome back. The Emergency Powers COVID-19 No. 3 regulations will run until Thursday, April 9th at 7 p.m. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris, says his Cabinet of Ministers will determine any new action to be taken based on and informed by the advice of the Chief Medical Officer, the Medical Chief of Staff of the JNF General Hospital, other health professional experts, the leadership of the National Emergency Operations Center, and the security forces. Meantime, St. Kitts and Nevis will remain under a 24-hour curfew until 6 a.m. on Wednesday, April 8th.
The security personnel reported that this has been effective as there has been little or no breach of the current curfew order. Where this has occurred, the offenders have been arrested and will be charged and prosecuted. Irresponsible behavior will not be tolerated. As we interrupt human-to-human transmission, we can be more effective in identifying, isolating, and caring for patients. The sooner treatment can start, the better for all of us.
Prime Minister Harris was at the time making his third address to the nation regarding the state of emergency.
On Wednesday and Thursday, the regulations will allow persons to leave their homes once more on a limited basis. I repeat, on a limited basis, to purchase any food and medicine between the hours of 6 a.m. and 7 p.m., while a curfew will be in place for Wednesday night from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. Thursday morning. On those days, when there is a limited or restricted movement for businesses and their employees to provide essential services at supermarkets and pharmacies, businesses should request permission from the Commissioner of Police for those employees designated by them to work. They should be given an ID and produce it if called upon to do so by the security forces to secure their travel to and from work.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honorable Dr. Timothy Harris. The Ministry of Education has issued a statement to assure parents and students that it is working to make more online learning support available during this difficult time. The statement says to ensure students have additional access to quality learning while at home, the Ministry of Education in St. Kitts and Nevis has partnered with One-to-One Education Services Limited to support the use of Flow Study by students in the Federation. Flow Study is an online learning platform which allows the students to review subject-based concepts at their own pace. It is available to both primary and secondary school students. Currently, students across the region can register for Flow Study for free. In an effort to make the registration process easy for all families, the Ministry of Education has worked to simplify the process. Through the partnership, unique usernames and passwords have been created for all students in the Federation. In so doing, the Ministry has ensured that each student from kindergarten to Form 5 will be able to access Flow Study quickly and easily. In light of the aforementioned, the Ministry asks that parents and guardians access Flow Study using the login information to be provided by the Ministry of Education. Information on registration and login instructions will be sent to parents through the school of their child or ward prior to the start of the new school term. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing.
Wash your hands, wash your hands.
Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. To keep away the flu, there is one thing we must do. Wash our hands, wash our hands, wash our hands.